what's up? My name's Dacoolmike and welcome back with another episode of Buried. So, in the last episode, we managed to find another survivor, and it appears to be a scientist who has probably a better idea of what's going on. So we know that there's some sort of experiment going on, probably aliens, called entities. We don't know for sure, but we know it's not human. So we're gonna see what happens next. Continue. So back in the command center, we enter the command center and I'm happy to see that Dennis has regained some of his color. We're going to get you some help, I tell him, and then we're going to find our crew and get the hell out of here. More help would be great, he said. With the way you ripped off my shirt earlier, I'm not letting you touch me again. Wait, Ami says. Maybe one of you of us should stay here with him. I'll be okay, Dennis says. He stands to his feet with a grunt. You don't know what's out there, Ami says. I saw them. I saw what they can do. This facility is not safe. What can they do? Are there any of them in this floor? Yeah, probably what they can do is kill people. We should know if there are any on this floor. I'm not sure, she said, but they're down on the third floor, so we'll need to be careful. Marcus looks a little hesitant, but he nods his agreement, and the four of us exit the command center. Heading back out into the hallway, I look back to the monitors. I take a final look at the screen that shows my wrecked lodging site and feel a pang of sorrow. Then I look to the other monitor showing live feeds of the facility security cameras. I try to tell myself that I'm not looking for any sign of Amish creatures, but I can't. That's exactly what I'm doing, and there's no need to pretend otherwise. We head back to the hall and towards the elevator. The tension exists between us is like a physical presence. Alright. Step inside the elevator and those pristine doors close. Inside the elevator, Ami seems to become much more guarded and distant from us. I want to assure her that I mean her no harm, but I'm also not going to put the rifle down. So you have pretty high clearance in this place, right? I asked her. That's right. So what kind of experiment are we talking about? What went wrong? When she starts to answer my question, I can tell that it is something of a relief for her to get some of it off her chest. There's been a lot of work on a project taking place here over the last 3 years or so. The purpose is to find out if there are any real viable science behind point-to-point instantation, like teleporting, I asked. Oh my god, Marcus said. I had no idea. I knew there were some weird stuff here, but nothing is insane. It's really not all that insane, I said. We found our first major breakthrough about 9 months ago. We were able to transfer a live rat from its cage on level 3 to a small lab in New Mexico. The trip took the rat 5 seconds. Are you kidding me? Dennis says. I can tell that he wants to sound as if he is mocking the idea, but he failed. He is scared. Not at all, Ami said. The problem was that when the rat arrived, its retinas were detached and its intestines were on the other side of its body. What does that have to do with us now? Did you ever perfect it? It has nothing to do with us, obviously. Did you ever perfect it? Well, about 6 months ago, we successfully made the same experiment. The rat arrived in Grey Town, and this time in just 3 seconds. Still one of the things that we needed to tweak in order to make the process completely safe was how to figure out how to keep the subject on a straight course when the mother is being transported. Not only are its adults being knit and then put back together upon arrival. Knit, transported. Let's go with knit. Yes, they constructed and translated through space. It's the only way we know how to do it right now. But the issue, as I said, comes in keeping the deconstructed subject on straight course to its destination. When the process occurs, we are deforming space-time. We are creating a shortcut through the space, and that has risks. Why exactly, that is asked. Because there are many more dimensions in space than the three we exist. The tree we exist on. He explains there is some evidence that there are as many as 10. So when you send the rat to New Mexico, it's traveling through another dimension to get there, I asked. Basically, and because of that, we were trying to get a better understanding of what those other dimensions are capable of. Things that our great deal of population would be scared of if they knew what we were doing, hence all the privacy. Then the day the power went out as we were right in the middle of an experiment, something happened. What? I don't know. She's speaking with only the authority of someone who knows what she's talking about. Is that why those creatures are here? What have you seen in this dimension? Obviously, something tells me that whatever malfunction caused side effects, which teleported other creatures in our dimension. So basically, we're just gonna ask, what have you seen in this dimension? So we know what we're dealing with. Other worlds. Other tech-marked universe, where our laws of nature don't apply, she said, not bothering to explain what that means. I'm not cleared for such things, but I don't get to the reports. What reports? Marcus asked. I've given access to the results of the test. In other words, Marcus replied, clearly upset, you guys have been peeking into other dimensions and taking note of what you see. I can't believe I wasted my life for this, he murmured to himself. It looks like he's starting to freak out. Annie is quiet. Her expression indicates that she's waiting to see how I react to all of this. Well, that's incredible. I mean, they discovered teleportation. You were impressed by Ami's work. So this is like interdimensional stuff, I asked. In a way, Ami answered. Marcus, on the other hand, is incredulous. I don't want anything to do with this, he said. All this time I've been working for, he laughed coolly, and the sound of it makes my blood go cold for a moment. There's a single level beneath my feet. You assholes have been tearing apart space and time, Marcus continued. When the elevator door opens, I can get out fast enough. The tension is going way too thick for my liking. Outside the elevator, we stop out into what appears to be a massive industrial area. The carnage waiting for us is unlikely anything I've seen in the upper levels. Let's go and see what we need to see. Oh, there's blood everywhere! Lovely! The area looks industrial, like everything was built for utility. Only but more noticeably than that is all of the blood. My god, how I've never seen so much blood. Those creatures must have had a field day. Holy shit, Marcus said, looking like a man that just awoke from a very bad dream. There were more personnel in this area when the experiment went haywire, Amy said, as if the explanation makes it all better. The research you all do down here had better be worth it, I say. We have to get moving or we're going to lose our nerve. Let's focus Barksdale. Let's focus Barksdale is in the hangar, I asked. If he's still alive, yes, that's where he'll be. Then let's hurry, I say. As far as I can tell, that it is doing much better, but I'm beginning to grow tired of trying to keep my fear at bay. Between the blood on the floor, the signs of level 3, and Ami's stop on the left rat, I'm getting freaked out. Ami, you take the lead. I'll go first, stay behind me. That's where I can, I'll go take the lead. Oh no, she's Abby. Because I'm pretty sure Abby knows the area more than I do. I may have the gun, but I don't know where to go. So, Amy, you take the lead. The four of us start walking ahead, Amy. Stop taking the lead. We stop walking when it comes to the remains of what looks to be 3 different people. It is hard to tell how many bodies there were because they have torn to shreds and are distorted. 2 of the bodies look as if they had been fused together. The other man looks to have had his leg welded through the floor. I can see that the man's face, he died in an object state of horror. His mouth pried open in an external screen. Let's keep moving. Let's not waste time. We need supplies. We need to get the fuck out of it. It's simply too much. Worse than that, it's the fact that we have just started our journey through level 3. If there's worse waiting up ahead, I don't think I'm going to be able to make it. Then he steps up beside me, and when he speaks, his voice is soft and flat. What the hell could do that to someone? He asked. The things I saw, Ami answered. They could do it pretty easily, I think. She looks pale, and I think that she may pass out at any moment. Tears spill from her eyes, and she is visibly shaking. But she soldiers on, looking back to me and stepping to the side of the gruesome carnage. Her eyes again to my rifle, and she doesn't look very hopeful. You good to go? He asked me. We need to move on, but for some reason I can't take my eyes off the scene. My mind is reeling, trying to process it all. Yeah, let's go. Look around some more. Let's not look around. Let's keep moving. We leave the grisly side behind, moving to another equally destroyed area. From what I can tell, the next room was once an open area for experimentation. The place hasn't just been destroyed. It has been physically altered in a way that makes no sense. The grinders look to have been warped. There were very materials distorted and twisted. To my right, a machine has been catapulted and looks to have somehow merged with the wall rather than crashing into it. Beyond those phenomena, there's the standard violence I was expecting to see. There's a limb arm sticking out from underneath the wreckage and more blood. I see no signs of explosion, which makes me wonder just how this happened. Seeing the aftermath is sickening enough, but it makes me wonder if I saw it while it was happening. Did you see what happened to those grinders? Did you see how these people died? Probably because of those creatures. Let's go with grinders. I see only cut up glimpse of it, she said. It was like trying to focus your eye on something that was too close. They just started twisting, but not quickly or breaking. It's like these creatures are able to deform matter. She pauses here, and that's when we hear something echoes in the facility. It comes from behind us and slightly to the right. I'm not sure what it is, but it makes my blood feel like ice. It sounds almost like static from an AM radio, but there is a high-pitched noise beneath it that I can't even start to fathom. What in the hell is that? I asked, instantly clapping my hands to my ears. One of them, Am said, her voice a whisper. One of the creatures. That's what they sound like. Then it asked, I see that he's leaning against the wall, again, winching at the noise. I suddenly realized that I have a death grip on the rifle, ready to shoot at the next thing I see. How far away do you think they are? Anything between us and them? Anything between us and them? Probably let's not shoot the creature because that's gonna alert our presence, so let's go with that. Not really, she said. None of the hallways are blocked off by secure doors. Everyone takes this as the cue to start moving again. We make our way around the office wreckage now with new purpose in our steps. We barely make it to the other side of the room, approaching a dark hallway when another high-pitched noise sounds out. This one is louder, closer. We all share a terrified look, and I can tell that Amy is one of the verge of losing it. I grip on the rifle tightly as we head towards the hallway in front of us. How much farther to the hangar can you kill those things? Let's find out if we can kill them. Can you kill those things? I don't know, Andy said. Then he speaks up. His voice like ice, then let's all ass, huh? No one says anything after that, but I can feel the presence of terror around us, pressing in on us, like some new violent gravity. So yeah, I'm gonna end it here. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Merit. If you enjoyed, leave a like. Also don't forget to subscribe now and be part of the clan. And as always, I will see you guys next time with another brand new video. This is Dacoolmike signing off. Goodbye.